Hello, everyone, and a huge welcome to all the students from Europe Hotel School. My specialty is hospitality operations, especially the technology that makes modern hotels tick. Today, we're going to break down one of the most intense, most critical phases of opening a brand new hotel, that final gauntlet that takes you from a test run to a truly flawless grand opening. So, what really separates a decent test run from an absolutely perfect opening day? Well, the answer is a whole lot more than just a few checklists. We're talking about a period of super intense, incredibly detailed auditing where there is literally zero room for error. This is the moment a hotel's reputation is either made or broken before that first guest even walks in. All right, here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll talk about what this pre-opening gauntlet actually is. Then, we're diving deep into the two main audits, technology and service. After that, we'll get into something called the Snag list. You're going to want to know that one. And finally, we'll cover how you get that ultimate final green light. Okay, let's get right into it. The gauntlet. This isn't just a final check. It is the absolute last chance to stress test everything. The building itself, all of its complicated systems, and of course the entire team. The goal here isn't just good enough. No way. The goal is perfect execution under pressure. Now, here's a term you're going to live and breathe during this time, the Snag list. Just think of it as the ultimate master checklist of every single tiny thing that's wrong. We're talking everything from a flickering light bulb in a closet to a massive software bug that could bring the whole system down. If it stands between you and opening day, it's on this list. So let's start breaking down these audits, beginning with the tech. This is our first major deep dive, and it's a team effort, a joint mission between the front office manager, the IT director, and the chief engineer. Their one job? To push the hotel's entire technological backbone to its absolute limit. And the process has to be methodical. You start by testing every single piece of connected hardware, credit card terminals, key encoders, you name it. Then you verify all the communication lines, both internal and external. After that, you've got to make sure the property management system, the PMS, is talking perfectly to housekeeping. And finally, you go through every single piece of tech the guest will actually touch, from the TV to the Wi-Fi. But here's the really crucial part, redundancy. See, it's not enough to know that your main keycard machine works. You have to simulate a total failure. You need to physically unplug it from the wall and prove, without a doubt, that the backup system kicks in instantly. Seamlessly. There is absolutely no negotiating on this point. Okay, so once you know all the technology is rock solid, it's time to shift our focus to the people who use it. The service audit. This is where we make absolutely sure that the team and the environment are ready to deliver on that brand promise of amazing, impeccable service. And this breaks it down perfectly. You've got two sides to this coin, right? On one side, there's the look and feel, the aesthetic compliance. Are the uniforms crisp? Are the touchscreens clean? But then you have the other side, staff competency. Can they handle a complicated currency exchange without missing a beat? Can they nail a service recovery scenario when a guest is upset? Both of these have to be a 10 out of 10. Which brings us right back to the most important job for the front office manager, mastering that snag list we talked about. This is it. This is the final, incredibly high-pressure hurdle you have to clear before you reach that finish line. And just so we're all on the same page about how serious this is, a critical snag isn't just a problem, it's a full stop. It's a deal breaker. If even one critical issue is still on that list, the hotel simply cannot and will not open. Period. This is why you have to be ruthless with prioritization. Look at this. If the main phone system for the whole hotel fails, well, that's critical. You can't open. If a credit card terminal is just a bit slow, that's high priority because it's a bad guest experience. But a crooked picture on a wall in the back office, that's low. You can deal with that later. All your time and energy has to go towards those critical items first. Just fixing the problem is only half the battle. A whole process has to follow. The front office manager gives daily updates, they personally go and check that the fix actually works, and then, and only then, do they sign off on it in the system. That kind of transparency is what builds trust and confidence with the general manager. No surprises. So after you've made it through that gauntlet of audits, after you've systematically hunted down and eliminated every single critical snag, you finally arrive at that incredible moment, achieving a state of total operational readiness. And this is the only number that actually matters.
Zero. It's the objective, undeniable proof that the front of house is ready for the insane pressure of a grand opening. It's you telling the general manager, my department is a pillar of strength. We are ready to go.
And I really want to drive this home for you. This whole disciplined, audit-based process we've just walked through, this isn't just something you read about in a textbook. It's a core professional management skill. It's exactly the kind of thing you're mastering right now at Europe Hotel School, designed to get you ready for these exact high-stakes, real-world situations.
So as we wrap things up, I'm going to leave you with this one question. You've seen the process. You understand the pressure. You know what's at stake. So when your time comes and that massive decision is sitting on your shoulders, are you ready to make the final call?